What's going on, guys? Thanks, back here with another top 7 Easter eggs of that episode of The Flash. There was a bunch of stuff to talk about in this episode, so let's get right into it. Number 7, Barry is stuck in the Speed Force, and the embodiment of the Speed Force is all of the members of his family. So Henry Allen, Joe, there's his mother, Nora Allen, and there's Iris. In order for Barry to be able to get out of the Speed Force, he needs to catch the black thing speeding around, which I essentially thought was Zoom, but there was a much more deeper subplot to it, which was really that Barry had to accept his mother's death in order to be able to get his powers back and go back to his Earth. Number 6, Girder is back in zombie form because whenever the particle accelerator went off, the dark matter hit his head and he was in the morgue, like his dead body was in there. So I'm guessing whenever they locked him up, he wasn't fully dead and something just got triggered. So this episode they have to try to find out how to beat Girder pretty much without the Flash. Number 5, Joe wants to know if Wally was affected by the particle accelerator, so he drops another mug, which was from Iris this time, and it shatters. I think it's like a reoccurring theme where every week or so there's a mug that's being shattered on the ground. The Back to Normal episode, which was episode 19, Barry, his hand hit the mug and it shattered too. From the looks of it, he didn't receive any powers, Wally, from the dark matter, which I'm guessing they're going to explain later, or he's just taking a while to develop the powers. Number 4, comatose Jesse was brought to the breach room because Cisco was trying to figure out a way to pretty much stop Girder, and they were at their last plan. They were going through the alphabet of all the different plans that they had, and since she was affected by the dark matter, I thought that she would somehow get Speed Force powers by the end of it, and she would just save them all, but that's not how it worked out. Number 3, Barry, after traveling back from the Speed Force, uses his powers as an engine to charge Cisco's MRI machine, and the goal was actually to stop Girder, but whenever Barry did his whirl, he pretty much charged up the MRI, and he was able to stop Girder that way. And also at the end of the episode, whenever Jesse was just comatose there, he touched Jessie and she awoke, and I'm guessing this is because now he's developing more powers because he's more connected with the Speed Force, which could theoretically mean that he's going to be faster now, but that's we'll figure it out next episode. Number 2, Zoom brought his Earth 2 meta friends to Earth 1 to try to bring this Earth to its knees. So next episode, there's going to be a bunch of Earth 2 metas that are going around in Earth 1, and Barry's going to have to figure out a way to stop them all in one episode pretty much, because the next episode after that one, which is the 23rd, is the last episode of The Flash, and it's, I'm pretty sure, going to be mano a mano between Zoom and The Flash. Number 1, if Cisco can open Speed Force breaches, what's to say that that's how they stop Zoom by trapping him inside the Speed Force? So we saw how Iris could even touch Cisco and he could see into the breach of the Speed Force, and maybe they could somehow lure Zoom into that, and then they could trap him for as long, I don't know, as long as the Speed Force would hold them for, and then after they wouldn't have to deal with Zoom anymore. Or they could just kill him, that would work too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this top 7, and I will see you guys next week, and peace.